They said his gospel was for weaklings. Yeshua's response redefined true courage and created heroes. In early August, Yeshua and his apostles traveled to the Greek cities of Archelais and Phasalis. This was a big shift for them. For the first time, they weren't preaching to fellow Jews. Their audience was now made up of Greeks, Romans, and Syrians, people who valued strength, power, and worldly achievement. The apostles quickly hit a wall. When they preached about the kingdom of heaven, the Gentiles listened politely, but then dismissed it. They saw this new teaching as a religion for the weak. One of them, Philip, came to Yeshua with the problem. "Master," they say, "our message is only fit for weaklings and slaves." They say their religions build strong, aggressive men, but that our teaching would turn people into passive doormats who couldn't survive in the real world. They even admit your teachings are beautiful and ideal, but they say it's just not practical for this world. What should we tell them? Other apostles, like Thomas and Matthew, reported the same thing. The Gentiles saw the gospel as a nice but naive fantasy. Hearing this, Yeshua sat down with his 12 and gave one of the most passionate, fiery speeches of his entire ministry. He started by reaffirming his core mission to reveal God as a loving Father. But then he made a crucial correction that changed everything. He looked at his followers, these men who had left everything to follow him, and asked a pointed question. "Who told you that my gospel was intended only for slaves and weaklings? Do any of you look like weaklings? Did John the Baptist seem weak? Am I enslaved by fear?" He acknowledged that his message was especially welcomed by the poor and oppressed, who had been neglected by the world's religions. But he declared that the gospel was for everyone, Jew and Gentile, rich and poor, strong and weak alike. Then he dropped a bombshell. He explained that serving this kingdom of love would be the greatest challenge of their lives. The paradise ascent is the supreme adventure of all time, the rugged achievement of eternity, he told them. This wasn't a path of easy comfort. It would require all the courage they could muster. He warned them that many of them would actually die for this message. Then he defined 3 levels of bravery. 1. Physical courage, the kind soldiers show in battle, supported by their comrades. 2. Mental courage, the bravery to stand by your intellectual convictions. 3. Spiritual courage, the highest form of all, the courage to stand alone for spiritual truth, even when it costs you everything. This is the heroism of the God-knowing man, Yeshua declared. And you are all God-knowing men. You are in very truth the personal associates of the Son of Man. The effect was electric. The apostles were completely transformed. From that day forward, they stopped preaching a message that sounded passive and defensive. Instead, they proclaimed the gospel with new boldness and authority, as the most courageous, adventurous path a human being could ever choose. Yeshua described the highest courage as spiritual loyalty. What's one situation in your life where you need that kind of bravery right now? Share if you're comfortable. Appreciate your time. See you again tomorrow. God bless.